Haha, so let's get into it. Soul Calibur 4 for the PlayStation 3. I've been meaning to review this game for a while, so ever since I unboxed it, but I just never got around to it because I wasn't that big of a reviewer back then. Anyways. So as we start, you see we have the single player modes, we have versus mode, we have PlayStation Network mode, which is basically online, character creation mode, museum, and your options. So we're going to take it to the single player mode right now, and the game has story mode, Tower of the Lost Souls mode, arcade mode, and training mode. And in the story mode, you basically choose your character. And what you get? You get a nice little narrative here about the character themselves. And I'm just going to skip through that. And you go through around 5 stages or 6 stages before you reach the final boss. And once you beat it, you unlock your ending. So as you can see, I'm going to fight Cervantes here with 2 created characters from Namco. And this is basically what you get once you beat the game. You get a CG ending, usually, with the main characters. And what that is basically the character's story is wrapped up and summed up, basically. And it's not that great, it's not that gripping. The narrative could have been better. I'll be honest with you, I preferred the story mode in Soul Calibur 3, where you were able to branch paths and take different routes to your final goal. But this is serviceable and it's fine, it gets the job done. So overall, I say the story mode is okay, but it could have been better, but I'm just happy that it's there. In Tower of the Lost Soul mode, you're able to go up a set number of floors, or descend from a number of floors. As you go through this mode, you have to fulfill these special conditions in order to beat these opponents. And once you do, you unlock certain type of customization options to use in the character creation later on. Now, one thing I do love about this game is that the character roster. I mean, you have all your favorites in this game, from Zhanghua, you have Song Mina, you have Ivy, Taki, Mitsurugi, Sophitia, Cassandra, you have Amy now, you have Setsuka returning from Soul Calibur 3, you even have this new character named Hilde, and she's a really cool character to use. I mean, she's got like a short sword and a long type of staff that she uses. It's really, really cool and really unique. You also have a new character in Algo, which is the boss character. I'll show you him right here. And he's a pretty big guy, so he deals a lot of damage, but he's not too overpowered so that you can't beat him. However, you do have the apprentice Starkiller from The Force Unleashed, and he is a cheap ass. I don't know what Namco was smoking, but you couldn't have chosen the most weirdest, out-of-place crossover for characters. Darth Vader and Soul Calibur? I mean, does that even make any sense? What about out-of-place characters, huh? What's also cool is that what Namco did, however, is that they allowed other artists from other genres in the anime style, and they were able to create their own characters for the game. And some characters came out really well, like Angle Fear, you got Kamakiri Musi, you have Shura, who happens to be my favorite, Ashalot, Sherazade. I mean, but the sad thing about these guest characters is that their movesets are very unoriginal and they're pretty much stolen from the other characters from the actual game. So that's a bit of a letdown in that respect. But for a character like Shura, I can more than forgive that type of omission. I mean, just look at her. She's just nothing but eye candy right there, especially her backside. So I enjoy using her a lot, as you can see. I just lost with her. But like I said, the guest characters, it's nice that they put them in there, but unique move lists would have been nice for them. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So aside from those 2 modes, you also have the arcade mode, which is your standard arcade mode, going through 8 stages, you get your final score, and then you also have training mode. And you have a ton of stages to choose from as well. You got 19 stages in all, and that's a huge selection of really cool stages. So right now I'm going to choose this one, and let's get into a fight to show you how the fighting engine works. Now, if you played Soul Calibur in the past, probably Soul Calibur 2 or Soul Calibur 3, you'll probably pick this one up and get into it right away. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that definitely is the case here. They stuck really well with the actual fighting mechanics and the core gameplay that made the others so good. But the difference here is that now they have these new type of gameplay, they have these new type of systems in place here. The critical finisher in this game is when your opponent continues to block, and if they keep blocking and you keep attacking, if they keep up on the defense a little too much, then their soul gauge is going to start blinking red on the top right, as you can see, and yours is going to be glowing blue. And that's bad for them and good for you, for then you can pull up one of these. Check this out. So a really cool graphical effect I want to show you here is that one that also affects gameplay. And if you attack on the high, medium, or low a bit too much, the opponent's armor and clothes will start to break and tear, respectively. So check this out. This is really cool. As you can see, the armor in her arms just fell off right there. Hang on, I'm going to show you some more. So as you can see there, the armor on her body, the clothes that she's wearing are starting to wear and tear. As you can see right there, the armor and her clothes are just like non-existent because they were just knocked off. As you can see, the shreds on her clothing is really nice graphical effect, and it looks really sexy, especially on the girls. But it does affect the gameplay, like I said before, so it is pretty cool. So we're gonna put up Setsuko against Triple H here, and but aside from the actual gameplay, which works out really well and it's really fun and addicting, I mean, even I'm still playing this game, and I feel that I'm gonna still play this game for years to come. But what's really good about this game is that the game's graphics are just top-notch. The quality on the characters, the clothes, the environments, everything about the game. Even the menus are just high quality, and everything, it looks so gorgeous on a high definition TV. I mean, this has got to be the best looking 3D fighting game I've ever played, period. End of story. That's how good it is. And the music as well is also really epic. It's got some great tunes in here, some of them that are remixed from Soul Calibur 3. And what they did a really good job, and it fits a game like this. Really medieval kind of destinies and ancient swords. It all fits the game really well, the soundtrack does. And it's really epic, like I said before, and it's dramatic. So it really gets you into the fight and makes you want to beat these guys up. Take that, Triple H. So, right, you also have a museum mode where you can check, unlock galleries of art. You got the endings you can watch. You can watch some of the cutscenes from the game. You can check out your battle records as well. And you also have something cool called Chain of Souls. And what this is that you basically check through the entire storyline of the characters and how they interconnect and mingle with each other. Now here's something that's really, really cool about this game that makes it really top-notch. You got character customization in here, and you can create your own character. I mean, you can create characters from any other game that you want to. I mean, I have characters here I created. I mean, I got Jade from Mortal Kombat in here, Kitana, Rachel from Ninja Gaiden, I even created Psylocke. Hell, I even got Ares from frickin' Final Fantasy VII. So it's really cool how you could create these characters, and I'll just show you an example. This is something they introduced in Soul Calibur 3, and they really built upon it in this one. And I know in Soul Calibur Broken Destiny there's supposed to be more options, so I'm really looking forward to that. And you could even go in there and customize characters that are in the game, such as Ivy. You could customize Taki, Nightmare. You can even customize Hilde. As you can see here, I give her the sexy librarian look right now. I mean, the graphics here are beautiful. The girls are beautiful. And even the orchestra is beautiful. So other than that, there's not much more I can say about the game. It's fantastic, it's fun, and it's great. I mean, definitely check it out if you're a fighting game fan. Or even a fan of Soul Calibur, you must check this game out. And also be on the lookout for an unboxing for Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. That'll come with a CD and an art book. God willing, check you guys later.